What's up, guys? Insert cheesy ad here really quick. No, I'm joking. For a great company. You guys want some badass merch? You want the war wagon on the back? You know, we all can't go there and see it in person. Check out hrgengineering.com for all your lifted Honda needs. They got other cars. They're adding Subaru, Toyota. Every day, just pay attention. More and more is getting added. You want a badass lifted CRV? They got you. You want a badass lifted Civic wagon? They got you. You want a badass Ridgeline Pilot? They got you. Go check them out. You want to get spacers, lift kits, subframe drops? They got everything. You want to save some money? Use promo code CRVTOM. Just letting you know. Check it out. Save you some money on shipping. Probably save you a few dollars on the parts. Check them out. hrgengineering.com. Pay attention to them. They're ever growing and they're always adding more and more inventory. All right. What's up, guys? So we're gonna do a unboxing and setting this up, and I'm gonna probably try to have it all included into one video. It shouldn't be too hard. We're gonna set this up. It's a PLM private label. Make sure I got the right side here. Okay, yeah, this is the top, but the sticker is upside down. We're gonna open this up, and this is for a K series. This is an engine stand slash like cradle. I don't know why I'm just like whistling. And this is for, if you can see, I'm out of the way, for that K series, that K24 right there, that I'm probably gonna be going over it, and it might be swapped into the one on the bottom of my chair came off. Huh. All right, that might be why it was wobbly. So that's be for the K24. That's might go into my second gen CRV, depending on that one. That one still starts and runs. I think it's just actually a timing chain tensioner that may be worn out in the timing chain. So I may end up just doing a new timing chain and tensioner, and then plugs and coil packs, just an update, check everything on it, and it may be good to go. But if not, I got a spare one that was said to have a bad timing chain. Seems like it, or not timing chain, but tensioner. Rotates and moves good. So either I have a spare to build and possibly a K24, K20 head down the road for, I don't know, maybe the Prelude, CRV, I don't know, we'll see. But this is the stand. Now this is the stand that's made for swapping and stuff. I actually ended up grabbing this one by accident. But it is okay because I don't have a tranny for it anyways right now. I mean, I do in the CRV, but it's automatic and not really too worried about that. So if I end up needing it, then I'll end up buying it, but I doubt it. I don't see why I would need a tranny stand. I do have the B series and the H series. I did buy them. And I will do an unboxing and setting up video and all that on those too. And those do support the tranny, and I have that. So what do we got here? We just got some wrapping, and we got the cradle. All right, some more wrapping. Let's see. Wow, this is, I mean, I expected it to be light. This is incredibly light. I got my OG engine stand that you can basically use for anything over there. You guys have seen on my B20. The only thing I don't like about these guys is that you can't get really very well to the oil pan. They don't spin like the other engine stands, but this is going to be a little bit easier for what I need to, and you can still kind of get to them. You can get underneath them, so it'll be nice for what it is. And then if I need to do a lot of work, I can take it off and put it on the engine stand there. So this should be the wheels, and I believe that's it. Toss it over there. Let's see what we got here. Let's open this up. So it's just wrapped up in here. I thought there'd be a little bit longer legs. What up? Help if I was using the sharp end of the damn box cutter. So this is just the wheels. Oh, here we go. I was about to be pretty upset. I was gonna say that they said there's supposed to be bolts to hold the engine in place. I was about to be really upset with that. So you got the wheels. These are pretty nice wheels. Look at that. It's really nice rubber. Smooth. Look at that. That is definitely smooth. That's nice. So just same thing as I showed you guys. Wheels. So you got two with a stopper. So you have two locks, which is nice. You can lock it in place. And then here's your bolts. So these bolts go, I'm assuming you got the nuts for the wheels. Otherwise, I'm possibly missing some, which I'd be really pissed about. And let's do this. So, you know, in fact, I'll just do it with you guys right here. So this one seems simple. I actually thought I was gonna have to attach the arms that held the motor on. I thought they were gonna be bolted to possibly be able to move around, but guess not. Let's see. Okay. So we got one of the engine bolts. Okay, here's the difference. So, see the difference in the nut? It has that washer inside there. It has that basically rubber washer. It helps stop. That's gonna be for your wheels, I'm assuming. Yep. So that's gonna be your nut for your wheel. And then you're gonna have your nut for your engine stand. Well, hold on now. Unless they put extra ones in. Okay. We got two for the wheels. We got three for the wheels. Nope. There we go. Alright, we got all four for the wheels. That is not the right nut. That is not the right nut. Alright, so we got four extra nuts, all the same size. Two bolts. I'm assuming these will go right in the block, so you don't need the nut. And this will go through. Either I'm shorted or these are just extra. I'm hoping they're extra because I could use them. But I'm going to be upset if I'm shorted something. So let's do this. I got you guys right here. I'll torque them down later, but we'll get them through. Alright. So you guys are going to see my initial view on putting this together right away. Went through smooth. Sometimes you get these things and the wheels, you gotta jam it in there or you gotta drill it out and all that shit. So far, two, and we're good. See if we get it in the hole for the third time. She's in. Alright, fourth one, last one. Oh shit. Lost balance on that. There we go. There's all four. All right. Well, I have not put a K series on a stand yet. That is something I am admitting to you guys that I have not done. So we will get that one lifted, and I'll get it on video, and you guys will get to experience that with me right now. So. Go tighten them. I'm gonna be lazy because I don't feel like digging through for sockets. And they make that a bitch to get through in regardless anyways, I guess. Why the hell would they do that? That's just dumb. I'll have to show you guys close up. So they got the wheel and they got the stopper nut that you're supposed to use to tighten it, but it's to the point where you can't even really reach it once you're in there. So that kind of pisses me off. Not gonna lie about that. Doesn't matter what size wrench you got in there, it's gonna be hard to get in there. So we'll see what I can do by hand. By holding still. Doesn't have to be, I guess, insanely too tight, but I still would like to get it tighter than that. there you have it. That was simple. That was really simple. I actually thought that these arms, because the way they had the picture, it was kind of hard to tell, were actually either going to be removable or you had to bolt them on a certain way. So yeah, next up we'll get the engine on. Okay, so got the engine on there, and I am not happy with this. So first of all, I thought the wheels would be great. It rolls like ass. Look at this. Look how tough it is to try to roll. But I could get by with that. That would be like, it sucks. It'll loosen up a little over time, of course, too. So these holes are for the 3 bolts from when you're not using it. But guess what? The 2 bolts that come with it don't even fit anywhere in the block. They're not the right size. And this is the only place you could put it. So I had to use a bolt from HRG that I had an extra Honda bolt, which sucks because this arm is bent and doesn't even tighten into it right. So I had to hammer it and get it just halfway right. And this isn't even super tight in there. It's actually started to strip the thread. So I'm gonna have to rethread this depending on if I'm gonna need a bolt hole. So that pissed me off. This worked. You got the right bolt and the right nut. Come around the back. I had to bend and hammer this one also. And all while doing this, recovering from open heart surgery, so it's not like I was able to put... It wasn't the easiest of effort right now, let's just put that. So, this PLM, I should have went with the NRG. NRG, nobody's really had any issues. This cradle sucks. And it's also a lot lower than I thought, but again, I could get over that too and be like, all right, put it on the engine stand when I want to actually do more with it. But the cradle would work okay, and also the cradle would be perfect for dropping in the motor. You know what I mean? That's what it kind of helps and makes it a little bit easier. These cradles are designed also, so depending on what vehicle you're putting the swap into, to make it easier to drop into from the bottom. So like if you had the vehicle coming in from the top, I usually generally just use the hoist and lift it in and drop it in, or sorry, lift it up and then drop it in. But I got these because I needed to play Storm and I wanted something easy and to work on them. Not happy with these guys. I would not recommend this one. I'll let you know for the B series and the H series, if they're this bad, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm definitely gonna be writing back the company, see what happens. This was not acceptable. The fitment on this was terrible, and 2 bolts that did not work. Not happy about that at all. So this one definitely gets a thumbs down for me. It may work for you. I may have just got a bad build, so it may be my luck, but this was pretty far off on the alignment for the holes. So not happy with it, guys. Probably hearing the tone of my voice. But it will do for now, and hopefully the rear bolt went in fine. And just so you know, I didn't tighten any of these except for hand tighten until I had them all lined up. So yeah, this one is definitely off right here, right down there on the front of the engine. That pisses me off, guys. For 150 bucks, I could have just bought another one of those for about 160. Actually, I think probably got them on sale for the same price, if not cheaper. And no, not happy about that. I was trying to get an engine cradle, low storage, kind of easy, and then use that one. And sorry, I'm rambling because I'm pissed off. But anyways, that's my review and the PLM K series engine cradle / stand without being able to hold the transmission. So this isn't the one that can hold the transmission. That one may be different, I don't know. So there you go.